Hello and welcome to another edition of First Play. I'm Andrew and I'm here along with
Jason. What's up, everyone?
We're here cheatmasters.com to look at Smackdown vs. Raw 2011, the newest entry in the ever-popular Smackdown franchise.
Yeah, for people like me who love pro wrestling, this is like the Madden of the year. So we're gonna jump right in here.
Alright, so what are we starting out with?
We're gonna do an Extreme Rules match, an ECW match, and just show off a little bit of the physics, and just talk about some of the gameplay mechanics. Who should I play here, man?
Oh, dude, I don't know. There's like 800 characters.
Chris Jericho, he's always good.
Alright, yeah.
By the way, you can change people's stats this year, so Chris Jericho's at 100.
As well he should be.
Yes, so... let's face Randy Orton.
Yeah, I like both those guys.
So I'm not going to play the whole entrance here because they're long, but they look nice.
Yeah, you know, let people get a little feel for them.
Yep. So, the loading times this year are really good, especially compared to previous years, as you can see.
Yeah, for sure. I'm impressed by that. So this is on the Xbox 360, this version.
Yep.
And this is installed to the hard drive, right?
Indeed it is. So, you know, I'm sure that speeds up times too. I've not played it with the disc.
Yeah. This is also for the PS3, of course. Is it for the PS2 this year?
Yep. PS2 version is, crazily enough, still available.
That's wild. I know there's a Wii version too.
There
right?
is a Wii version.
Is there a DS version this year? Or PSP?
You know, I'm not sure about the handhelds.
Okay.
But I know it's pretty much available on every console that is still relevant.
Right.
And many people would argue that the PS2 is not relevant anymore, but
I don't think there's much argument to be made there.
But Ukes disagrees, apparently.
Apparently, I guess they still make enough money off of it to where they're like, you know, we'll dedicate a few people to trying to make this work on this outdated our hardware.
Yeah. I know a couple of years ago, like when they would port it over, it would lock up still. So it's a bit insane to me that, you know, here in 2010, we're still having PS2 Smackdown games.
That's pretty wild.
I mean, they don't even have online support for these games anymore.
Yeah. I mean, the PS2 was never really built for that. Alright, so here we go.
This is a lock-up. I got that lock-up. I go behind. So, the controls are very different from last year. In fact, they've been simplified a lot.
How so?
It's not really obvious. Well, that was good. Not really obvious by playing here, but you know, like when you're watching on screen, it's not obvious. But when you get into playing, it's plainly obvious. Like, for example, no longer can you go into strong grapples from like a standing position. So, for example, here you have all these weak grapples. There's one there. Now, if I pick him up and do the same, whoops, wrong button. See, I'm still not used to the control layout.
All right.
Knock him down again. Now, to do a power grapple, you have to pick someone up. If I hit that same motion, it's going to do what's a stronger grapple move. But otherwise, the grapples are, you know, weaker.
Right, so basically the difference there is power between the moves, right? Like strong grapples are stronger, and weak grapples don't do as much damage, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I feel like they really dumbed down the controls. Another thing is, in the past, you know, you could do like 2 versions of a clothesline. Now you can only do 1. Like, you'll hold the left bumper, and, you know, typically you can also hold the right bumper and do another clothesline. Not now.
Yeah, I really don't like that. I definitely liked having more variation in the running moves.
One cool new thing, though, is that you can actually pick them up like this, and put them on the rope. Let's give them a slap here. And then hit whatever direction you want, and, you know, have more control over that move, which is pretty cool.
That's neat.
No, my God, bodies are everywhere.
Michael Cole is awful.
As always.
Announcer.
Again, this is
He's always been terrible in these games.
Where's Jim Ross? Let's pull out a table here.
One thing I noticed that, you know, is pretty cool is I noticed that, you know, you chopped him a few times and Randy Orton's chest is actually red.
Yeah, you know, that was the case last year too, but I mean, it looks good. Also, we should mention that, like, a lot of people were worried, like, oh, is blood going to be in the game? Blood is in the game, but it's much, you know, less than it was.
Right.
WWE's in a weird PG era now, and so...
Doesn't look like that's likely to change anytime soon.
No. So, let's try to put him through this table here. Oh, maybe not.
He says, nah.
He says, nope, son, not gonna happen. I think he's gonna go through there. Oh. Close but no cigar. So I'll go ahead and hit him with a code breaker, because I can. Oh, no, I won't. He says, no. Oh. That's what I get. And you still have, like, special moves like that you can assign where you can roll out of the ring, you know, things like that. So.
Still got dives to the outside, apparently.
Yep. Jericho, he doesn't have any, like, crazy dives, but he can do dives from the rope like I just did there.
Yeah, that's not really Jericho's thing, though.
Not anymore. Come on, Punk. Get in the ring.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring. And
He says, oh, you want me in the ring? Bring a chair in the ring.
He's got a chair.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was a total miss.
That wasn't... Jericho's never done that.
That's a Rob Van Dam move, which, you know, Rob Van Dam is in the game. Spoiler alert, by the way.
That is weird. That's real weird. Because for anyone who doesn't know, Rob Van Dam is... He was champion of TNA like 3 months ago.
Yep.
Which is the competitive wrestling organization for anyone who doesn't know.
Indeed.
You got that kind of massive frame over your opponent.
Choke him on the table there.
That's pretty bad. But then again, sometimes stuff like that happens in wrestling. So. Ow. Now that looks pretty good.
As you can see, like, little parts of the table stay in the ring now, which is cool, and, you know, it's the same with chairs, too, as you can see.
Yeah.
So,
one thing they need to fix, I think, is the sounds of the table breaking didn't sound very good.
no, they didn't.
Maybe next year.
Maybe. Wait another year.
Indeed.
Also, you don't have to, like, set up a Smackdown move, like, by doing a kick now.
Which I think is a real bad idea. I think that
like,
breaks a lot of the balance of, you know,
like you just,
risk versus reward to try and set up your finisher.
Yeah, like you just hit the Y button and you know, take him to this.
It's the walls of Jericho.
That's it.
It's going to be it for Randy Orton.
Yep, I think so. Yep. Taps out.
Jericho picks up the win.
Chris Jericho, the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
That is that, as they say.
Now, you get these replays, which is new, after the match. You know, it'll just show you some highlights. Some of them are not timed so well. You know, it's kind of like it'll miss the spot.
Yeah.
But there it did fine. It only showed 2, but a lot of times it'll need a lot more than that.
Yeah, and if you do a pin, it will always show the pin, which very often is not a good idea, because it's just you sitting there with the leg hook. And it's like, alright.
Yeah, in fact, it always shows the pin. The only reason it didn't there is because he tapped out.
Right.
So.
Which actually looks good, if it's a submission.
Right, but the pin, like, no one wants to see that, you know?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, whatever. Show me what led up to the pin.
What they should have done is just had where, yeah, like, I mean, they can show the pin, but, like, show the finishing move and the pin.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, graphically, it looks great. I mean, Chris Jericho looks totally like Chris Jericho.
Oh, yeah, the models look fantastic.
Randy Orton looks like Randy Orton. I mean, most dudes look exactly how they do in real life, which is impressive. So, I don't know. What should we try next?
Your game, man.
Why don't we do a Hell in a Cell?
Sounds good. I'm always up for Hell in a Cell. Are you going to show us any of the other modes in the or the first play?
If you guys want to, yeah, we can do that.
I mean, yeah, I'm following your lead, man.
All right, man. Let's see. Let's pick CM Punk, because CM Punk has a fat beard.
That he does.
And, you know, beards like that don't come around often. The only person who has maybe a fatter beard is Mike Knox. So let's do this, the Battle of the Beards.
Ugh, Hornswoggle's in the game. That's disgusting.
He's a manager.
That's gross.
He's actually in the story mode, too.
That guy sucks.
I have beaten the story mode with Chris Jericho thus far. And it's pretty cool, because you actually do play a heel, you know.
Yeah.
A heel Chris Jericho, which is... It's unusual for you to really have a lot of heels in this story mode.
Yeah.
And you know, the entrances are very authentic too. I mean, they got those very accurate.
Yeah. Everybody's very flamboyant.
Yes. Men in tights, walking out
That's
the
right.
ring. You can make all sorts of jokes about wrestling, I know.
It's pretty easy to do.
But I mean, I'm a huge fan of wrestling, of WWE.
And you play this game every year. You've played it since the first game. You bought every single game.
Yep, I have every single Smackdown, which is pretty impressive, I gotta say.
It's pretty wild. This is what, the 12th?
12th or 13th edition of the game, something like that. Look at that beard.
That is nuts. And that's legit.
Now, I thought about trying to grow my beard out like that
I'm
about
really glad you
6
did.
months ago, and then it got kind of thick, and I was like, God, this is ridiculous to deal with. I'm just going to trim this into a nice goatee.
Yeah.
So,
Not something I'd want to deal with.
no. Alright, so the Hell in the Cell has been redesigned.
Yeah, it looks a lot different.
More room outside, and show you some of the features of this.
The excitement of the air
Is the ring a different color because it's at SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the mats outside are different.
What's he planning
Yeah.
here?
You notice it's always got the WWE HD logo in the upper left-hand corner there, which
Yeah.
is, in a way I think it's kind of goofy, but
And they're like, we want them to make the authentic experience, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know, like I guess I sort of appreciate what they were trying to do, but in the same way I'm kind of like, is that really necessary to have that up there, the entire gameplay experience?
I guess I don't even notice it typically when I play.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's just one of those things where I was like, kind of a strange decision, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
He's
hear
still
you.
not through. He's teetering. Oh man, did you hear that?
So you have little combo moves that you just have to hit X over and over again, which,
Right.
they've had stuff like that before.
So you can go to the top of the cage, I imagine.
I haven't done it yet, but we're going to try to do it here.
Alright.
likes to claim that he's the
I have to get a finisher to actually
He
throw
says that he
him
can
through the
lead
cell.
you to the promised land too.
Now, at first I thought you couldn't even, like, put them through the cell, but apparently you can't. Oop, my bad.
Great.
Yeah, this is looking terrific.
Like a dart, he crashes right into those steps.
Take that, Mike Knox.
Oh man, listen to the impact.
That's right, Mike.
So, I don't really know a whole lot about the Hell in the Cell match yet. I've only played it once.
Showing no mercy.
And as you can tell,
Break in the back.
yeah, not something you see much nowadays.
Nah.
It's old school 80s right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Mike Knox says no.
His back is looking to be in pretty rough shape.
And he's toast.
So they don't have the little figures of the human body at the top anymore, showing you, which part of the body is injured and all that.
No, no, they don't.
How many years ago was that? 2 years since they had that?
Yeah, I think about 2.
Sit back into the steel. Listen,
Oh, sucks for you, dude.
advantage is going to come into play, and then this one's all but over.
Alright, let's see if I can do this.
So you can't go out through the door then?
Where is the door?
I'd imagine it would be,
That could bust
on
you
the
open.
front.
Okay, I thought you had to hit a finishing move to
In using the
clear them
environment to
out,
his
but
advantage again.
maybe I'm wrong here. Now
Well, I would look for the door if I were you, because we don't want to spend too long on this.
Yeah, I agree.
This one.
I'm not seeing a door.
Ow, I didn't know you could do that.
And the assault continues on the injured torso.
And again. And again.
I think we get it.
God, right on the
Yeah. So I may just go ahead and defeat him here, because I'm really not sure how to get them out of the ring.
Yeah,
Like,
let's not worry about this
cell,
now.
rather. I mean, I know you can do it, but
Knox may be done for.
We'll take your word for it.
yeah, I've seen it done on videos, but I don't know. The control scheme is so different now.
What a night it's been here at SummerSlam, and things only continue to get hotter.
Oh. I have a hard time believing CM Punk could quite do that to Mike Knox.
Oh no!
Oh.
Tiger Driver.
And you got a finisher.
Yep. GTS. Go to sleep.
Punk.
Mike Knox is
This is
taking
gonna hurt. Oh, yeah.
taking a nap.
Go to sleep is
So,
right.
so not a very brutal Hell in a Cell match here.
No.
It was over pretty quickly.
Oh well.